My name is kunnen. I come from Germany. I was born and raised there, but both of my parents are from the Netherlands. And I actually came to Maastricht for several reasons. I felt connected to my heritage and I wanted to live in the Netherlands for once. And I came to Maastricht because of the unique studies. I came here to Maastricht around 5 years ago, and I started studying data science and knowledge engineering. So what you study is basically you learn all the fundamentals of computer science. It's all about writing programs and handling big data to get some result out of them. So I have to say the student community in Maastricht is very international, but especially in my faculty we had students from all over the world. And I always felt being in a very international community, and I thought it was great. You go out, especially in the summer days, you go out to the Stadspark, chill there, drink a beer. I actually think it's hard not to experience internationality in Maastricht because you just have to walk through the streets of Maastricht and you can see all kinds of different people coming from all kinds of different backgrounds. There might be some kind of tension between the locals and the student community, especially because it's such a big difference, meaning the students come here for the time of their life and they're not here forever, and the local want to just live their life here and be peaceful and happy. There could be ways to improve that, just to facilitate discussion and talks between locals and students, because I think there are not many kind of events where both communities actually participate, locals and students, because they kind of live their own lives. I started a tech startup called Fire last year in the summer with my best friend, roommate and co-founder now, Van. So what is Fire about? Fire is about digitalizing the city experience to still keep the people in the streets, such that they also can visit the stores in person. So Baken technology is this small device. You can put it in all kinds of locations like museums, shops, restaurants, bar cafes, but also events. So what we do with Fire is we place those beacons in all these kinds of locations, and the user downloads our app, and by walking through the city, he gets notified what he might be interested at looking in that shop or restaurant. People tend to create habits and they will always do the same habits over and over again. And I think with using the Baken technology, we can guide them into new and interesting locations. I think it can affect the Maastricht community in a way that we just bring those both communities together, and maybe we can spark a conversation in a way that we understand each other and get rid of that tension between each other. Maastricht means for me personal growth, actually, because I grew as a person the most I've been my time here, because I learned to be self-independent, but also by taking the risk to start a startup, I found myself more, but I also got to be more sociable and get to know all people from all kinds of backgrounds and nationalities. I know that Maastricht is a very European city, especially because the Maastricht Treaty was signed here, so it makes it the balcony of Europe. I actually feel European coming from a multinational background. Since I was born and raised in Germany, my parents were Dutch. But I have relatives all over the world, like in the Netherlands, but also in other countries. I think European also means being influenced by all these different kind of nationalities and learn from their experiences and their backgrounds and have that let you grow as a person. I think in 10 or 20 years, Maastricht will still be the center of Europe, but I also think they're going to emphasize on being a smart city and develop their city to the future world and adapt to that. I'm not sure if I will still be in Maastricht because my business hopefully will grow in all kinds of different cities, and I will move on to that depending on how the company grows. But I will always try to come back to Maastricht to just remind myself on where I started and experience this beautiful city.